those. So just yeah, just, you have to keep an eye out for it. Yeah, I got that one though, if you want to go to the next.
Okay.
All right, this is the one I didn't know why it wasn't taking it, so I'm not sure. What's
Skip
the
this one.
okay, this one we can do. Okay, got it. I got it. All right, got it. This one is on, you can find in a calculator for this.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't be that hard. Same with this one. Same with this one.
So just like math away or
Mathway
calculate.
would be great. Yeah. This one we'll have to do by, we'll have to do this one. Okay, got it. And this one you can also, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll grab it. I got it.
Sorry, I don't know why this is making me do this right now.
Yeah, I'll cut this part out anyway. So just do whatever you need to do.
Not my computer is not cooperating with me today, it seems. That do you get this one already or
I did, yeah. All right, let me grab this one. Got it. All right, got it.
oh yeah. This
Yeah,
is
this one we had issues with, so I don't have no idea what's going on there. 5. That yeah. Okay, this one you can find a calculator for sure online, just an integral calculator. Mathway will do it. Mathway. Mathway. This one you'll need some help with.
okay.
All right, got it. We should grab a few more. Let me grab this. Well, actually, we can do this one right here. So the area of A is, which one is that? Is that the one on the right?
This one's A.
That was a little tougher to do. Could you make both of those
Yeah.
bigger? And if you can slide that, there you go. So that would be good. All right, yeah, I'll just grab a snip of this, but
Okay.
then we'll take that long to do. All right, next one. Um, yeah, this one's too hard to do, but we can do it together. This might be enough. I don't know. Always feel like one more. Let's keep going. One more. This one you use a calculator, online calculator. This one you'll need me to work through with you. Okay, so let's call that, and then if we need to, we can go back at the end. All right. Does that seem like enough?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm always
Yeah.
guessing. Anyway. All right,
Yeah.
so let me snip in the first question here. All right. All right, so we have to evaluate at the two endpoints. I really thought we did this one, but I guess not. We evaluate the two endpoints first.
We did this one too, but I don't know.
Yeah, this was I thought we did this 18.83. So that's
Yeah.
looking really, really similar.
Yeah.
And
We
then
definitely
3.67. All right, so then you gotta take the derivative. The derivative is x squared plus 3x minus 4, x plus 4, x minus 1. So at -4 and +1, those are both in the interval there. Let's try it one more time. So at -4, it's 21.67. And that's the max. So it's at -4, it's 21.67. You want to try that for us, please?
okay. It said one or more were incorrect.
Uh, what is going on here? Yeah, I don't know. This is
Two plus.
it is a fractional answer too. That's why I don't understand this as maybe that is the issue. It doesn't like that part of it. So let's try this. Try 65/3.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Okay, we're just gonna move on. I have no idea what's going on there. All right.
Yeah.
So E is minus P over Q times dq dp. So it's minus P over 46 minus P over 5 times the derivative of this ends up being -1/5. Do you remember if this required simplification?
I don't recall. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's P over 5 times 46 is 230 minus P. So try that for the first one.
Okay. 230 minus 3. Yeah, I liked that. And then
So part B is, what is part B?
um,
Maximize total revenue.
yeah, total revenue is maximized at Q equals blank or no values of Q maximize the total revenue. The
Okay, so it's
options.
price times quantity. So you would go to your calculator and graph this, which I'll do here.
Okay, and I
And
did. Okay.
you would graph X instead of B. Get your window right. All right, so it looks like it's 115. P is 115. And so they want Q. So to get Q, you have to go back to the original. That's the max. So your Q is 46 minus 115 over 5, which is 23. That looks like the answer to part B.
Okay. All right, that was right.
All right, next one here. All right. All right. Elasticity of demand, again, it's minus P over Q times dq E. So it's minus P over 36,900 minus 3P squared. The derivative of this is minus 6P. So it looks like it might just be 6P squared over 36,900 minus 3P squared, but everything is divisible by 3. So 2P squared over 12,300 minus P squared. Let's see if it'll take that for us.
All right. Okay, I liked that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's part B? Same thing. So part B is the revenue is price times quantity 36,900 minus 3p squared. So you will graph that and look for the maximum. Help if I was graphing 36,900 minus 3x squared. All right, that took a while. All right. Oh boy. Does it say to round
Yeah, round to the nearest whole number.
for what are we solving for? Q?
Yeah, Q.
Yeah, Q. Okay. Uh, um, so the P ends up being like 64.031. And put that back in here for the Q. 36,900 minus 3 times 64.031 squared.
Okay, so
So I get 24,600 rounded to the nearest.
okay. Okay, that was right.
Right. Next one on the list here. All right, elasticity of demand at given value. So E again, minus P over Q times dQ dP. So it's minus P over 403 minus 0.2 P squared. Times under that is minus 0.4 P. And this one does again reduce 0.4 P squared over 403 minus 0.2 P squared. You can divide everything by 0.2. So you get 2P squared over that first one ends up being 2015 minus P squared. So I guess check that for us.
Okay. Okay, it said that's incorrect and to use the following equation, which is the one that you wrote.
Oh, I
Um,
see. It wants us to put the P values in. So that's the mistake here. We just have to put that number 23 in for our P equals 23 in for that.
okay,
That's why it's complaining. So
okay, so
we actually didn't need to reduce uh, that expression. Oh my
okay.
goodness, I'm making all kinds of mistakes. Okay, so I got 0.712.
Okay, I liked that.
Like that, and then you change the p-value to 39 for part B, and that's
Okay,
6.158.
okay. It actually asked for part B that if it's inelastic, elastic, or neither.
Yes. So because it's less than one, I don't remember which way it is, but that's what I gotta go check for on the internet. I think it's inelastic, but I'm gonna check before I.
Okay.
And that's one of those things you're definitely gonna want to get down on a note card that you don't. Yeah. So if it's less than one, inelastic.
Okay.
Greater than one, it's elastic.
Okay, so it's inelastic.
Yes.
And then for the part B is, or the next part, sorry, is 6.158. Oops.
And that's elastic.
Elastic. Okay, that was off that one.
This one probably is in Chegg with just different coefficients, but we could certainly go through it. We also did one like this before, one of the videos. So Q is a function of P. Differentiate with respect to P and assume that Q is a function. I believe this is the correct answer. Could you
Yes.
check that? Now, what is it? Does it actually ask for that now?
It's yeah, find and interpret DQ over DP, the rate of demand with respect to price, or the price with respect to demand are the options.
Uh, could you share your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is asking for that. All right. Let me grab a snip of that. Oops.
Oops. Sorry.
That's okay. I don't. Well, all right. I'll grab it this time. All right. Share screen. Right. So we're finding what's equivalent to dy dx on we can basically rewrite this thing as 4x squared plus 5y squared equals 1400, like that.
Okay.
And then we just take the derivative like we normally do. Um, but okay, in terms of the answer, the rate of change of demand with respect to price, I believe it's that one. So it's 8x plus 10y dy dx equals 0. And so when you solve for dy dx, you get negative 8x over 10y, which is equal to negative 4x over 5y. When you switch your variables back, y was really q, so it ends up being minus 4p over 5q in that first box there.
Yeah, okay. Oops. Okay, that was right. And then it says, how is dp over dq'd calculated?
Yeah, so it's going to be the answer that says differentiate with respect to q now and assume that p is a function of q. So it's this third option here, q, p, q,
Okay. All right, perfect.
or whatever. Okay, and then
Yeah, rate of change.
this is yeah, so it's the same thing now, except you switch the letters. So it ends up being this like 4y squared plus 5x squared equals 1400. And so the only change is the flip here of this. It ends up being minus 5q over 4p.
Okay.
And it's the one with respect to demand in part B.
There's our demand. Okay. All right, that was the last one on that.
Okay. All right. Another problem like this, kind of like this. All right. So first thing we need is the derivative of this. It's implicit and it's product rule. To start, that's a product rule. The 2x dy dx plus 2y minus 7 plus 9y squared dy dx equals 0. Just double check that before we move on. First times root of the second plus second times root of the first. Okay, that's 7. Okay, then we solve for dy. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake already. I'm so sorry. All right. The yeah, I messed this up bad. I mean not terrible, but it's I should have done better. This is dy dt. This is dx dt. Dx dt minus 7 dx dt. And then plus 9, this should be dy dt. All right, so it's probably better to put some of the numbers in here. I guess that's the best way to go. So 2 times 3 is 6, so you have 6 dy dt plus 2y. Negative 4 times dx dt is 36. 7, negative 7 times dx dt is plus 63. Plus 9 times negative 2 squared, 36 dy dt. So to solve for dy dt, you move the other stuff over, which ends up being 99 over 42. When you divide, and yet they both divide by 3, so try 33 over 14.
Okay, it said that was incorrect.
Okay. So
But
what I
take,
don't know is if it wants like this thing solved for dx dt. Is there multiple parts to this?
it doesn't show me. I'm not sure. What it says as explanation is take the derivative of the equation implicitly with respect to t using the product and chain rules and substitute the known values and solve for dy dt.
All right, so probably just an issue on my manipulation. 2x dy dt plus 2y dx dt minus 7 dx dt plus 9y squared dx dt equals 0. So did I put the number? 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times y, that's negative 4 times negative 9 is 36. Minus 7 times minus 9 is 63. Plus 9y squared is 36. Oh, that's negative. That's one. Let's try negative 33 over 14.
Okay.
Maybe that will do it.
So put in, sorry, which one do I put in?
It's just negative 33 over 14. Try negative.
Okay, that was right.
There. All right, I just need like 30 seconds here. I'll be right back with you. All right, the next question here is another one of these. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So they're telling you they're giving you what's called dx dt, which is 18, and they're telling you that x is 70, and then you have to take the derivative here. dc dx or c prime is 0.4 x times dx dt. So we just put some numbers in, 0.4 times 70 times 18.
Okay.
So let's see here, 0.4 times 70 times 18 looks like it's 504, and it's probably like an increasing or decreasing.
Okay. Increasing. Okay, that was right. And then there's no other parts on that one.
Thank goodness. Okay, new question. So something's going on here with some crime rates in some towns. How fast is it rising at the end of May? Um, Is this just asking for the derivative? Oh no, so they give you that right there. So they tell you that t is 75, dt is 7. Um, so we need to take a derivative. C prime is 2/5 e minus 65 times dt. So you just start putting in your quantities here. 75 minus 65 times 7. So what's that? 10, 140 over 5 ends up being 28.
All right, that was right. And that's the last one on there.
All right, cool. So the next one I have is this kind of left sum and right sum calculation.
Okay.
And for this, is it okay if I just use an online calculator, or do you want
No,
more
no worries.
explanation?
Fine. Yeah.
So let's see here. Got to find it now. It's the one I use isn't around anymore. Okay, so we'll just have to do it differently. So the endpoints here, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And so using the left endpoints, we have to evaluate f of -2, f of -1, f of 0, and f of 1. We add those results together and we multiply by what's called delta x, which is b minus a over n, which ends up being 2 minus a -2 over 4, which is 1. So that's the left area there. So we're just putting -2 into this equation here. That ends up being -2 plus, sorry, not -2, +2 plus 5, 6 plus 5. So for the first one there, it looks like it's 18. Let me
Okay.
try that for first one.
Okay. That was right.
All right, so then the right here, it's really similar. You just don't use this left value, but it actually ends up being the same value because of symmetry. That might be a good thing to remember for the test. Looks like it's also 18.
Okay.
And then the average of the two is 18 plus 18 divided by 2, which is 18.
Done. Okay.
The,
And
the midpoints will be a little bit harder here. It's f of -1.5. That's between -2 and -1. F of -0.5 plus f of 0.5. I missed one. Plus f of 1.5. But by symmetry, these are going to be the same.
okay.
So this ends up being 3.75, 3.75. 5.75, 5.75. So that's what is that? 9.5 doubled 19. Maybe try 19.
Okay. Yeah, that was right. That's the
Okay.
last one.
right, so next we're looking at some of these problems with the areas under the curves. So this one, I missed, we could have done it on the flyer. It's just to ask for the area of this triangle here. So if you recall, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. The base is 18. The height is, you might have to count. Is it 9 on your
Uh,
screen? If you pull up the problem.
yeah, let me count. 1, 2, 9, yeah.
That ends
I
up
think,
being 81.
okay. Okay, that was right.
Okay, so the next one, what are the two bounds of the integral for the next one? Is it also 0 to 18 or 0 to 9? Is it at 0 to 18?
Yes, 18, yeah.
All right, so the for part B, it's the same thing. It's the big triangle plus the little tiny one, little baby one there. So that's 1/2 17 times, I don't know if you can see the height, 19, 18. Is that 17 as well for the height on that?
17, 18, 18. So yeah, 17.
So that's 289 over 2, 289 over 2 plus 1/2. So that's 290 over 2, which is 145.
Yes, that was right. That's the last one on that one.
And then next problem I grabbed here. All right, so 0 to 11. So what's not really clear, this is the quarter circle there at what is that? 11 and 9. So from 0 to 9, it's this rectangle, which is height 3 with 9, so that's 27. Plus the area of a circle is 1/4 pi r squared. The radius is 2. So it ends up just being 27 plus pi for the first one. All right, for the second one here, did that work for the first one?
Let me, sorry. It did not.
Oh, it's a height of 2. So that'd be 14. 14. No, that's not right either. Sorry. 2 times 9 is 18.
Okay, yeah, that was right.
Um, Now the other one on the right here is also a quarter circle. So it's going to be that pi again, plus the area of the triangle, which is, looks like it's 2 to 11 again. So the base is 9, the height is 2. So this one looks like it's pi plus 9 or 9 plus pi.
Okay. Okay, that was right.
All right. For the next one here, it says to estimate this part moved in the first 3 seconds using left endpoints. So you take the left endpoint values, the y values, and then you multiply it by the width, which is 1. 1 is the distance between them. So that's 6. It looks like it's 23.5 when you add those up.
Okay. Okay, that was right. And then the second question asked moved in the first 3 seconds using the right endpoints.
Right endpoints this time?
Yes, yeah.
So 7.5 plus 7 plus 6.5 times the 1. So what do we got there? 1421. Try that.
Okay, that was right. And you said that was the last one.
Yeah, I
You-
don't have any more. Just that.
I'll share my screen. A lot of these are, I think, the ones you were saying again that I can do on Mathway or whatever, because they're like free.
Mathway. Sorry, let me, I'm not sure why. There we go. Okay. Um, I mean, once it's set up, it can be done. I don't know. Maybe we just need to pick some, I guess. All right, I'll just grab some from here. So starting there. Okay, good. You can go to the next, please. All right, got it. You can go to the next one. Got it. Got it. Let's grab one more. You can go to the next. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do these. Looks like if you're able to do some on your own, let the other one more session is needed to kind of get through everything. So um, let's see. Share screen. Yes, I want to share my screen. All right. So next problem I grabbed here. All right. So when you see finding the area, you're going to know that that's an integral. Um, and then it's from 0 to 8, and then it's 8 minus 2x squared. But you're going to want to do this in absolute value on your calculator when you get to the exam. So I'm just going to go to an online calculator and calculate this for us. The answer here is 896/3. Go ahead and try that before we move on.
Okay. That was right, yeah.
Okay, next one. So same thing, it's asking to find the area. It's the integral from -1 to 2, absolute value e to the x minus 4 dx. Should go right to your calculator. It says round to 3 decimal places. So I got 6.847, 6.847.
Okay, that was right.
Okay, the next one here. Same thing, you're going to integrate from 0 to 3, 3 because of that right there. Absolute value 4 minus x squared dx. If you don't use the absolute value, the areas will sort of cancel each other. And that answer probably would be on the test. So we got from 0 to 3. So that becomes 23 over 3.
Right, 23, 3. Okay, that was right.
All right, next problem here is to integrate the function from 0 to 9, 39.5 plus 2.03x minus 0.834x squared. I don't know if we need absolute value in this, but I might as well. One of these we stop needing that. Probably be this one. All right, 39.5. All right, so this one says 240. Oh, it says nearest integer is needed. So we have to multiply our answer by 1,000,000.
Okay.
That's so I don't know. That's not 10 to the 6th. No, no, no. Um, uh, um, yeah, this one's you gotta have to do it a different way. I know we're running out of time. Let me move to the other one. This one will work out nicer. Okay, so the first thing you would do is graph to figure out where they intersect. And then once you figure that out, you can figure out the bounds of your integral. So I'm gonna do a quick sketch on this. So these intersect at -8 and 6. So we integrate from -8 to 6. You're supposed to figure out which is the top, which is the bottom. If you don't know, you just have to use absolute value like that. And so even if you switch the order, you will still get the right answer here. Or the answer will be negative of what you want it to be. Frustrating. Up minus x squared minus 39. Right. So final answer here of 457.3.
Okay, that was right.
All right,